What up guys, Crypto Ether here, back at it again with another crypto video. As always, I never give financial advice. Always do your own research. We live in a super volatile crypto market, so never invest more than you're willing to lose. That being said, huge Volt Inu update for you guys. I know it's been a little while since we've talked about Volt Inu here on the channel, so let's delay it no farther. So let's jump right onto this official Twitter account, which I always leave linked down below in the description, just in case you guys want to check out Volt Inu for yourselves if you haven't already, right? But that being said, every step is a vaulted one, but the real deal is to see them all vault together one day closer to it. So what we have here, guys, is a roadmap, and every day they're saying we're getting closer to completing it, right? And we've checked a lot off of these lists, but we still have a lot to check off. So let's go ahead and jump into the stuff that's not checked off yet that sticks out to me. So change gamification, guys, I talk about it a ton here on the channel. Gamification is definitely the way to go. I feel like the future of NFTs and gamification is so key in cryptocurrency, because I mean, prior to crypto, if you ever bought any like downloadable content on your Xbox Live accounts, like, guys, those were essentially NFTs, right? Like, I get a lot of questions, what's an NFT, what's an NFT, and I always go back to that, because that's a really good way of explaining what an NFT is, right? Like, if you've ever bought any downloadable content for any of your games, or like player skins for Fortnite, guys, these are all non-fungible tokens, right? So it just makes sense when you start hearing things like gamification. Well, obviously, right? That's kind of where all this stuff started. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. I know it's a little confusing, but I do feel like gamification has a huge future in crypto and NFTs as well, right? And also cryptocurrencies, you could definitely count as V-Bucks, right? It's kind of a form of a cryptocurrency if you think about it, right? That and Microsoft points, stuff like that. Yeah, so let's go ahead and keep going here. VoltiFlex, VoltiShop, VoltiSoft, VoltiEco. Let's see here. All this stuff is huge, by the way, guys, but we're just gonna browse over some of this stuff. 3 top 10 CEXs, which, I mean, at the right times, guys, that will send this stuff like so much higher as far as like market cap is concerned, right? Like, let's just say, for instance, hypothetically, we got listed on Binance, like the biggest exchange in the world. It would just bring so many more holders. Like, this thing would bound to be hit past probably $1 billion market cap, realistically, right? We just recently saw it happen with Pepe coin, like over the course of like 19 days, which is crazy to think about. So I don't see why this couldn't happen to Volt Inu at any point in time, really. You just never know with Binance or any of these crypto exchanges, guys. A lot of the time it's just super random when you get listed. So that's something I always look forward to. VDSC Battle Royale game, that again goes back to gamification, guys. Like, I can't wait to see what they do with this NFT collection that they have now, and also with in-game marketplace. Again, guys, I'm telling you, I've seen it before with Microsoft, right? All of this stuff, just, it brings back old memories of like buying that downloadable content, and all of this stuff is about to hit Web3 super soon. So I don't know, I just think it brings a lot of value to the space. So let's go ahead and keep going here. A lot of people are going to get a lot of use case out of stuff like that. I mean to say, 1 million burn at all-time high. So that means once Volt Inu reaches its all-time high, they are going to burn $1 million worth of Volt coin, right? Very cool stuff, because as we know, guys, as demand increases, which obviously demand's going to be at an all-time high too, I would assume, because that's just the way crypto works. Once people see stuff pumping, like, that demand increases, right? So obviously it's going to be extremely high at the all-time high for price. and then they burn $1 million worth of tokens, which essentially just decreases the supply a ton. Um, Supply and demand, guys. It's just we all know what happens once you just decrease the supply and you increase demand. Like, yeah, this coin's gonna go crazy. So let's keep going here. I don't want to rant too much on that, but that's gonna be huge. Volt library, 100 Volt change widgets, which has already happened, guys. Like, a lot of people have listed Volt change on their websites, right? Like, they've incorporated the widget, and that happened fairly quickly. I see that it's pretty far down here on the list. I don't know if they expected it to get adopted that quick, but man, we are here. So 250k holders, and then also 250k Twitter followers. So still a lot of stuff to check off of that list, guys, but I'm very, very bullish on it, and I do feel like we're gonna check all this stuff off fairly quickly. But hey, I'm just enjoying the ride right now, and honestly, like, all this stuff is time sensitive, so if we just do all these things at the right times, which I think Voltoshi is kind of just holding back on a lot of this stuff and waiting for his right time to launch it, it's gonna be huge. I just feel like we're waiting for the right time, right? So let's go ahead and keep going here. Volt trending along with Fidelity, Alt Season, and Gensler to top it all off. The perfect combo to Volt, isn't it? Exactly, guys. Just any project that's building in this bear market, it's gonna fare well when things are bullish. So it's definitely cool to see Volt so active, right? That's why I always bring you guys to the Twitter, because it's always a really good way to gauge a project, just looking at their Twitter activity and community and seeing how involved everybody is still, because especially during these bear markets, it really does speak to the project. Let's keep going here. Hinoc, it never stops with Volt Inu. Voltoshi is always building a new utility. Is always building, and new utility is always developing. The next 4 weeks are looking insanely bullish. So Volt Island beta is here, guys. You see it. Trailer's out. Go check it out for yourselves. Looking crazy. This is so cool. Again, gamification, guys. It's literally here. So dope, guys. I can't wait to jump into that and bring you guys some in-game content. Gonna be so dope. Let's go ahead and keep going here. Voltaire. What are we looking at here? Ah, sick keychains. Fire. Is that what that is? I'm assuming. Hard. These are sick. Let's keep going here. 1 hour we turn up the voltage on Twitter, celebrating our first successful mega space and the updates to our VDSC Battle Royale game. Come and get this voltage. Let's go, guys. Keep going here. Glad we got to welcome Safe Moon 2 ETH to the deflationary Voltage ecosystem again. Incorporating those people onto VoltiChange is so huge for this project, guys. It just brings a ton of new investors to the project, in my opinion. Like, obviously somebody that's like invested in a different token sees that widget gets incorporated on their website. Obviously they're gonna look into Volt too, guys. Like, it just makes all the sense in the world. Let's keep going here. Did you Volt your life yet? Let's go. Keep scrolling up here. I'm just gonna browse through real quickly. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. We've just crossed over the 180 mark of projects that have integrated our VoltiChange widget. This is yet another proof of the increasing adoption taking place less than 6 months since its release. This is a huge deal for the first ever deflationary DEX burning any tokens traded. So again, guys, it goes back to this here. Think of the adoption that may begin any day now, as people will start using it without even realizing. Exactly. This is huge, guys. This VoltiChange not only is helping spread awareness about the project, right? But what in turn it's making it's making these projects deflationary on their own, right? Through this widget. So like, it's just kind of game changing. I don't really see anybody else doing this, to be honest. So just a really, really cool way to get mass adoption going on here. Let's keep going. There's too much voltage in the air not to be bullish. Exactly, guys. I do see Bitcoin kind of starting to rip. A lot of people think it could be a fake out before the halving, but I'm bullish, guys. I think what we're seeing here is just Bitcoin finally starting to wake itself up, and I'm gonna continue to stay bullish, guys. I think it's about time, but who knows what the future brings for cryptocurrency. All I know is Bitcoin halving is coming up pretty soon. It's creeping up on us, guys. So it's just something to take note as well, because obviously Bitcoin controls the whole market, right? Volt Inu VDSC Battle Royale game beta update has been released with further updates inbound. Some are already vaulting the new island on the dedicated servers. Check it out. And it looks like we have a YouTube channel from Optimum Hustle. Let's go. We're gonna give him a follow. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and retweet. Boom. Gotta support our fellow YouTubers out here, man. And boom. Yeah, so we have our trailer again here that they have pinned. So that's gonna be huge, guys. Definitely look into Volti Island. The beta is here. Go and try it out, guys. If anybody's into gaming out there, definitely jump up in here. It's gonna be so sick with the weekly release for the next 3 to 4 weeks too. So they're gonna keep updating on stuff. So sick. Please go check that out, guys. And that about wraps it up for today's video. So if you did enjoy, please do smash that like button, hit that notification bell, and leave those comments down below and let me know how you guys feel about Volt Inu, overall market sentiment, or any other feedback that you'd like to leave here on the channel, as I do respond to all of it. But that being said, it's Crypto Ether, and I am out of here, guys. Peace.